Your life as an expat in the Philippines or any other country for that matter. Will it be girl centered? Will it be sports centered? Will it be travel centered? Life happens while you're planning it. Will you spend a lot of time at the bars? Will you fall in love, almost immediately with several? Will it be family oriented? Very family oriented society here and in many countries of Southeast Asia and Asia. Anyway, come along on this walk. I'm walking on Ramos Street. I'm walking up towards I think this is the uptown area, but I need to go to a GNC, generic pharmacy. I think it's GNC, and show you a little bit along the way. You got Velez Hospital across the street, over on the right, and busy little street. I kind of like this area from the first taxi I took in the Philippines. He got lost. Dropped me off in this part of town, and I kind of like this part of town. Eventually ended up moving here. I've been here 10 years and six different condos, moving to different areas, different experiences. And anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about it. And one thing, my experience meeting subscribers and vloggers and tourists from other parts of the world, and boy, has that been a real unique experience. I have met so many people here from around the world that I would have never met back in the USA. And one thing is, walking in many parts, unless you're in the upscale areas, is a challenge. These sidewalks are oftentimes more of an obstacle course. But what will your life be like? As I said earlier, life happens while you're planning it. You know, you've got a plan, but you meet people. There are circumstances that come into your life, people that come into your life. And, I met a guy the other day from Northeast, I think Connecticut, I think. And he's been here, I think, about 9 months. And he said, "No, I'm not. I didn't come here to meet a girl, just like I didn't come here to meet a girl. I didn't get on the online dating sites for some time. I wanted to travel, immerse myself in the culture. And yes, there are a lot of retirees, expats, and younger people as well that come here for the girls. And it's a friendly, friendly country, friendly culture. They speak English. Smile at them, they'll smile back. Talk to them, they'll talk back to you in a nice way. They'll have a conversation with you. And it's very easy to get into a relationship here, even if you're not planning it. Uh, Friend and a subscriber of mine, over a year ago, I met him, and he said, "My girlfriend moved in with me. I don't know how that happened, and she doesn't want to move out." Got another friend that's happening to him right now. My advice is take it slow. Take it slow, and don't make any big decisions. You know, other people have said this, but most people are not going to follow this advice. Is that take it slow. Things happen, especially relationships. It takes time to get to know somebody, and I got married right out of college, and yeah, we had a reasonably good marriage, but we had almost nothing in common in the end. And yeah, I got married very, very quickly, just because it seemed like the thing to do. And the girlfriend I have now, we've been together 6 years, and I found a good one. And I didn't come here to get married. Didn't think I'd ever get married, but that is in on the schedule here. So anyway, it is talking to the security guard here. 10 pesos per hour to get to park in that kind of driveway ramp. going into this little strip mall type area. Usually if you park on the street, it's 20 pesos per hour, about 38 US cents, something like that. But I strongly suggest you put some thought into it, even if you're already here or you're in another country. Think about what will make you happy. Secure, being secure financially, physically, emotionally, very important, especially for females. Being secure, being comfortable, being happy, but yeah, being secure, knowing that you have the infrastructure near you that supports life. Water reliability can be an issue in parts of the Philippines, even in the big city. Some parts of Cebu City have been having issues with water over in Mandaue City, and they are doing some desalination plants, but it's going to take a while for that all to come online. So yeah, the doctors, the hospital system, the infrastructure, transportation system, very very inexpensive to travel here, but depends upon your budget. If you start spending a lot of money, and almost all Filipinos, if you're a foreigner, they think you're rich, especially with the current exchange rate, and you aren't going to convince them any other any other way. They think you're rich, and they think you have lots of money to spend. And it's easy for foreigners to come here and think they're rich as well and start spending money. And I really suggest unless you do have a lot of money, I know guys that have moved here early before they had a retirement check, and they built a girlfriend, the wife a house, they built the family another house or expanded it, remodeled it, um, just spent a lot of money, and then they ran out of money before they started getting their almost guaranteed retirement checks. And then they become a vlogger and make all sorts of money. That doesn't happen. 99% of the vloggers aren't making very much money. And even my income, when I came and started in 2015, 16, I think there was only 3 or 4 expat foreign bloggers that I was aware of, and now there's maybe 100 or more. And the comment, it's not unusual for me to be having a coffee someplace and somebody comes up to me and, can I interview you for my vlog, sir? Filipino and or Westerner. I know. So yeah, I know Westerners who, and many of you will do this. You will buy some property with your partner, your wife, girlfriend. I know guys that bought it with their girlfriend, and then it might last forever. It might be a bad deal, and you walk away from the deal. This is Fuente Osmeña traffic circle, big traffic circle over in that way. Chunghwa Hospital. A lot of hospitals up in this area. Robinson's Mall just to the left here. 2 Robinson's Mall. One here, one directly across the other side of the traffic circle. And yeah, you can have that romantic relationship, but yeah, I suggest you take it a little bit slow. You can travel. I suggest people travel to the different areas, get an idea that each culture, the languages change as you go across different areas. The food changes a little bit. Each area has its specialty. The attitudes, some islands are more conservative. Some have a lot more expats. They're better internet, for instance. They have a little more exposure to the rest of the world and other cultures. But many parts of the Philippines, you will be unique. Many parts, like I'm the only foreigner in the area. There are foreigners that are married and living with people off in those areas, but you don't see them in town on a regular basis. I know guys spend a lot of time in the bars. I know guys spend a lot of time in the malls. From their condo or house to the mall. Very easy to get involved with a girl that already has, a lot of single girls here have 1, 2, 3 children, never been married. And so that's something you want to raise a child. Um, if I found the right person, that would be okay with me. My girlfriend has 2 grown children and grandchildren already. I've got children in the U.S. and grandchildren in the U.S. I've had a few people comment over the years, "Boy, I'm coming to the Philippines, but I have no idea where to start, what to do." And uh, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? If you don't know what you want to do, you're probably going to spend time in your unit, your condo, your house you rent, going to the mall, walking around a bit, traveling around a bit. Um, there are lots of options. There are beaches, there are resorts, there are mountains, there are caves, there are waterfalls. Um, there are expat groups and clubs. There's a walking club, Hash House Harriers, I think, on many islands. There are bowling clubs where you have, I think, the SM Mall and SM Mall Seaside both have bowling alleys. There's a skating rink at SM Seaside. Um, Pickleball is becoming a little more active here. I've never played it. Very rare do you see a tennis court, but there are a few of those around. There's lots of children holding babies asking for money, and I always wonder who put them up to that. Who gave that tiny little kid a baby and said, "Go ask for money on the street"? It's too bad. It is a bad situation. How do you handle change? TGP, that's the one. The Generics Pharmacy. That's my favorite. Good prices, and they have a lot of the things that I want. Um, Keep control of your budget. If you're not in control of your money, somebody else will be. Set your, unless you have a lot of money and a lot of savings, I suggest that you set yourself low to start with. Set your Set your budget low to start with. Spend a little less than you can. The experts say you should spend 25 to 30% on housing, your rent and utilities, and that's I would say try to stay a little bit under that, because you're going to find, unless you eat in a lot, you buy and eat more Filipino style, you're going to find that your cost of living here is higher. I buy a fair amount of Western food at S&R and Landers. They're 2 membership type stores similar to Costco. In fact, they've got a little bit of Costco items in there, Kirkland brand. Uh, but you'll find that, yeah, shopping will be a unique experience, because multicultural. Koreans, Japanese, Indians, more and more Indians. Not very many. There's a couple of Indian restaurants in town. People from all over the world, Europe, U.S., Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and many other areas. Lots of stray cats and dogs. Stay away from them. They might look friendly, but generally they are not. I made that mistake. I'm an animal person, and I approached animals a number of times. And if they think you have food, um, they don't want to take it out of your hand. You might toss it at them, but they will bark. They're afraid of you. They're not pets. A lot of these dogs on the street, and the cats, and they'll scratch you, they'll bite you. They may well have rabies. You'll have to get some painful rabies shots. There are There are different types of bugs, germs, and that kind of thing as you travel around the world. So you might have different issues with your health here. I suggest if you have an issue, go to a doctor early on. Don't wait like I did. I generally wait, try to self-medicate. 90% of the time I am successful with researching and self-medicating, staying healthy. But I don't suggest you do it unless you're an expert, unless you really are in good health. But yeah, go to the doctor. Not a bad idea to get health insurance and or trip insurance at the very least. And I am just in the process of getting some good contacts with both health insurance and trip insurance. So if any of you are interested, you can buy trip insurance. You know, the airlines sell it for one trip basically. The travel booking sites sell it for one thing. The information I'm getting is that you can buy travel insurance for a year that's good all over the world, pretty much, and probably save you a lot of money instead of buying trip insurance for each and every trip, that type of thing. I'll know more about that in a couple of weeks, and I'll do a video about it. Anyway, walking back towards my condo. Some of you have stayed in this hotel, Holiday Plaza, I think. So yeah, life happens while you're planning it. Number one, I think you should have a little bit of a plan. I'm kind of a, for me to say this, maybe I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I tend to kind of fly by the seat of my pants and just take things as they come. I don't, if I go someplace, I don't have a big itinerary. And I know people who do. They've got their days and their trips planned out very well, and boy, kudos to them. But have a little bit of a plan, have a budget, know what you can spend, have a budget, have a plan, but be flexible. If you've moved around in your life to different cities and towns and states, provinces, you probably have already know how to do that. If you haven't, might be a little more of a challenge. Anyway, Philippines has a lot to offer. Come here, enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video.